I am so mad right now. So lately, people have literally been making up rumors about Jazz Jennings, who is a transgender woman who transitioned as like a preteen, and saying that she regrets her transition and taking clips that she said out of context when like she was talking about struggling with her anxiety and like her mental health. And I think she had like an eating disorder, but I'm not sure, talking about that, and people were completely making this huge deal about it, making videos about it, writing articles about it, about how she regrets her transition. So she has said that's not true, and like she made a response or something on social media saying that it's not true, and people didn't believe her. So she just made like 2 videos reacting to some of the people who have been making videos about her, and saying like her parents are abusers and they deserve to be put in prison. She talked in the video with her brother about how her mother is like literally the most supportive person and kind person she knows in her entire life, and how her parents never encouraged her to get a surgery. It wasn't just that she was like a boy and liked feminine things and her parents made her be transgender. No, she came to them and said that she was actually a girl, and her parents just supported her. It's not like she immediately got surgeries. She got her first surgery when she was 17 and got put on puberty blockers when she was 11, which was life-saving to her because she had gender dysphoria, and gender-affirming care can be a life-saving surgery because like gender dysphoria is a thing that can cause like transgender people to commit suicide because they are so unhappy with themselves, as well as all the discrimination that goes along with it. The trans suicide rate is rising. So yeah, it did help her a lot. And she regrets nothing about it, even now, being like, I don't know, 20? I'm not sure exactly how old she is, but I'm guessing that's about how old she is right now. And people were saying things like, she was getting so much backlash in her comments. She got like more comments than likes. People were saying things like, in like 10 years there's going to be so many detransitioners. Do you realize that literally like 0.2% of people who transition regret their transition? Like, it's not a lot of people at all. It's literally like people who are the kind of doctors who give children like gender affirming care and stuff, like puberty blockers and stuff, or just like child therapists who have worked with transgender people, have said that like 99 or like even like 99 point something % of people who have gotten gender affirming care, that has like decreased their depression so much, made them so much happier and confident in themselves overall. And then people literally act like children aren't human beings with their arguments. They're like, if my 8-year-old, I don't take anything my 8-year-old says seriously. Like who takes their kids seriously? They're literally saying that. So you're like bragging about not seeing your kid as like an actual human with thoughts and feelings. Okay, that's not a flex, but okay. Like, just makes me so mad. She was being so sweet in the video. She wasn't saying anything bad to them. She was just saying like, please just let us be. Please let us in the trans community let us embrace ourselves. Like, we don't want to go anywhere near your kids and try to groom them. We're just trying to live to be us, not trying to affect anybody else. And people still won't believe her. And they're saying like, sorry, but what you're doing is affecting kids. First of all, that would be your responsibility to control what your kid is watching. That's not her fault. She doesn't know your kids. You're in charge of your kids. Like, oh my god. Just made me so upset to see all the people hating on her. And like people, like somebody already made a response video to her that I haven't watched yet, but I just know it's not going to be good. Because it was one of the people making a hate video about her. So, yeah, I'm so sick of the transphobia that's been going on lately. And also to the people who are like, trans people have it so easy now. Why is there a Trans Day of Visibility? Okay, let's just not talk about all of the anti-trans legislation that's been going on in America. In like several states, there are like laws that prohibit teachers from doing things like using the student's preferred name, using their preferred pronouns, banning like hormone blockers and puberty blockers for teenagers. There are still hate crimes going on, like with trans people in public. There are protesters, peaceful protesters, who are advocating for trans rights, being like tackled by the police and arrested. They're seen as these disgusting, weird people still. Like, yeah, there's a community of people, like, especially online, who are trans allies and accepting of them. And, like, people are just looking at that side. In real life, like, anti-transness is everywhere. So, basically, that day is just to acknowledge that, like, we're here and we're not changing who we are. So, yeah. It makes me so mad for them, and it also just makes me so upset, and it makes me kind of lose hope in humanity that there's still this much hate going on in the world. I just don't get why people care so much. I don't get why people feel the need to be so hateful. I honestly wish they would just like move to another planet or something so we could just live our lives and be here and existing, not hurting anybody, not affecting anybody. So, yeah, I just had to do a little rant about that right after I finished listening to those videos and seeing everything that was going on. I hope you have a good day today. And if you are a trans person, I am sending love to you, and I hope everything is going okay with you. You're not facing a lot of discrimination, and that your parents accept you and everything. I wouldn't necessarily call myself trans. I mean, I technically am under the trans umbrella since I am gender fluid, but yeah, I guess you could call me a trans person. And yeah, thank you if you watched to the end of this video, and yeah, love you.